Hello, this is Bill, Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, and I'm at Bamberton Provincial Park on Vancouver Island, British Columbia. And I'm going to do a live-to-tape POTA activation here. It's Sunday morning, early February 2024, and yeah, this is a beautiful spot to do POTA activations from. We're on the southern end of Vancouver Island, and pretty good weather for February. The sun's trying to come out. It's not too chilly, but this is a great spot to activate from. Being here along the ocean, I think, really helps out. Just to give you a frame of reference, we're facing approximately east right now. Down there is south towards Victoria, which is the southern end of the island. And there's a ferry that runs between Brentwood Bay over there and over just around the bend there to Mill Bay. And the Victoria International Airport is somewhere around that direction, I think. So if you're looking on a map, just to give you a frame of reference of where we are. So let's find a spot and get set up. Now, if you watch Simon, VE-0702's channel, we did a live stream here a couple months ago from this table, and it was absolutely pouring. We just got absolutely soaked. So it's a lot better weather today. I think I'll set up over here out of the way. Okay, I think this is probably a good spot. So, I don't know if you can see over there, the bit in the distance there, but that's the ferry, the Mill Bay, Brentwood Bay ferry for BC Ferries, just heading over there. Just a little quick ferry ride. Okay, so for today's equipment, I brought the 17-foot whip for the antenna. If I can get it to stay still. And we have Dakota Lithium 10 amp hour battery, and I'm using the Yaesu FT891. This is a great radio for Parks on the Air if you're looking to get started on Parks on the Air and need something. That's definitely the one I would suggest to get started with. And let's get set up. Okay. So for the antenna, using this spike that I got off eBay, which is very handy, and this makes for a very simple and easy setup. And then for coax, I just have this little, I don't know the RG, does it say on there? I don't know what type of coax it is. I believe I got this on eBay or AliExpress. So probably not the best quality, but it's really good and really cheap for Parks on the Air. So first thing I'm going to do is just plug it into the back of the radio. And these use BNC, and the FT891 does not, so you need an adapter for that. Okay. This coax isn't the longest, so what I'm going to do is just see how far out I can get with it. And let's see if I can do this with just two hands. So this just goes on here, and then the spike screws in place. Oop. Okay, so let's see if we can get this. I got a few knots in the coax, that's okay. So I'll probably put it here, so it just spikes into the ground. And then we'll take the antenna. That screws in. Okay. I might straighten that out just a little bit. It's probably gonna sag. Okay, so that's pretty good in there. Extend the whip. Now typically, the whip's 17 feet, and typically I extend it all the way, and the SWR is good. But on my last activation, SWR was a little high, so I collapsed one of the segments by about half, and that seemed to really help with the SWR. Okay, so we're fully extended now. Take a few steps back. You can see the top of it there. Okay, so let's get the radio plugged in. So if you're new to POTA and you're looking at different setups, this is what I started with, and this is definitely what I would suggest, is a 891 10 amp hour battery like this. And then for antenna, just make something or buy a whip like this. That whip is like about 30 Canadian on AliExpress, and that's all you really need. You don't need to spend a crazy amount of money. The radio is definitely going to be the most pricey part to go the same way I did. Okay, let's turn the volume down. For some reason, it seems the volume is always full blast after I pull it out of the bag. Okay, so let's find... I'm just going to check the SWR. So to do that, I switch over to AM. I have the AM power set to low, and then, oops, switch the meter over to SWR. Okay, I'm trying to find a clear spot, and just transmit briefly. Okay, so we're at 3 to 1. So what I'm going to do is lower this section by about half, and I'm going to check again. Still about 3 to 1. Oh, you know what? I haven't put the radials on. Let me put some radials on. So that's the other thing I forgot about. So this is just a little container with 3 17-foot wires. And this is my standard setup, so I may have gone over this before. But with these, they have little alligator clips. Let me just quickly clip on here. I'm just going to pull this out. It's usually not too busy at this park, so I don't have to worry about anything tripping over the wire. Let's check the SWR with one of the wires now. Okay, 2.5, so it's getting a little bit better. Get the other wire out. Let's see if we can do this with one hand. Okay, so we'll clip it in. Okay. Let's extend this wire. Let's try it again. I did bring the tuner just in case, but okay, that's right down to 1.5. Maybe we'll do one more wire. I'd like to try and do it without the tuner if possible, but I'll bring it just in case sometimes. It's just more hassle to set up the tuner with more coax and more connectors. Okay, so hopefully no one comes walking by, because those wires are basically invisible. And okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good in the SWR. Maybe I'll just try and adjust the whip slightly, but splitting hairs at this point, I think. Okay, that's perfect. And we're going to be using 100 watts. And we will definitely get it. I've never had a problem activating from this park. Let's see if we can get a video. Get some scenery in there. Now I don't remember the reference for this park, so hopefully I have it written down in the phone. It's the BC QSO party this weekend, which I think is still on, so it might be busy. I'm not really sure what the exchange is, but let's see if you can figure it out. Let's put this back to sideband before we forget. So I'm on 20 meters, and the plan is to do 100 watts. Seems like someone's there. Let's just listen while we figure out this park reference. There's someone there.
Norway 7 Oscar. Thank you, you're 5-5 into Eastern California, over. 73, thanks for the activation.
There's someone doing a POTA activation. I'm pretty sure I have cell access here, so I'll be able to spot, unlike last time. One thing I always thought would be fun is when you're doing an activation to just do it by hunting. Oh no, do I not have service? I may not have cell service here. And I don't know if I know the reference number here.
Yeah, I got a copy on you here. You're about 3-3 into Minnesota. 3-3, I've got 2 park numbers for you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so the reference number is Victor Echo 0702. It's 10:37 in the morning on a Sunday. What's the date? It's the 4th today.
7145.
Alright, let's see if we can hunt this POTA activator.
9384, QSL. Oh, you faded out of me. You want to try it again? The second part is 9384. 9384. You're about 3-3 here in Minnesota. 7-3.
Park to park, park to park. Kilo 7 Fox something.
Whiskey 1, Alpha Romeo Romeo. I'll say again, please. Roger, you're 5-3 Rhode Island, Romeo India, QSL. Roger.
Park to park, park to park. No, that's pretty fade. I don't think we're gonna have to get them. Let's see if I can get. You know, I don't think I can get mobile data here. I usually do, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see if we can find a clear frequency.
You're 5555 in Ohio.
Sounds clear. Nope, maybe not.
CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo, India 6, Lima, Oscar, Papa.
Park to park, park to park.
CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. Kilo, India 6, Lima, Oscar, Papa.
Park to park, park to park. Ooh, I think the. Hang on. I think the SWR was way off. Let me check that again. Go back to AM temporarily. Oh yeah, the SWR is off the charts. So let's see what happened there. As far as I can tell, we're all connected still. That's strange. I'm gonna extend the whip again fully. That's a bit odd. Okay, it's back down to around 2-ish. Lower the whip again. I don't know what happened there. That was strange. Maybe there was a loose connection or something. Okay, now we're back to 1.5. Lower the whip just a little bit. Okay, we're looking good again. I don't know what happened there. That was very strange. Okay, but the good news is I am now with data on the phone, so I'm going to be able to spot myself. So let me get this camera set up nicely and find a frequency. So I'm just going to set up my spot. Sounds like it's empty here. Is the frequency in use? This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo. I do hear someone there. Okay, let's move. Let's try 14327. Oh, no. 322. Let's just listen there for a minute. I'll get the spot set up. Is the frequency in use? This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo. Is the frequency in use? This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo. Okay, I think we're good. Last call. Is the frequency in use? This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo. Okay, I'm going to add the spot. And let's see what happens. Nothing heard. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, Parks on the Air. CQ, Parks on the Air. From Bamberton Provincial Park, Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. The reference is Victor Echo 0702. CQ, CQ, Parks on the Air. Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, and listening. CQ, 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 this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air, and listening.
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Hotel, Golf, Park to Park.
Okay, Park to Park, can I get your call sign again, please?
Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Hotel, Germany. Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Hotel, Germany. What's up?
QSL, Kilo Delta 2, Whiskey Hotel, Germany. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo. You're a 5-9 into the park, and my park reference is Victor Echo 0702. QSL?
QSL, I've got you 5-9 in the clear here in the park. Kilo 5073. That is Kilo 5073 in New York. What's up?
Okay, thank you very much for the Park to Park. I'm just getting started, so that's a great way to get started with the first contact being a Park to Park. I hope you have a good activation, and thanks for the contact, 7-3.
Thank you. You have a great activation as well.
7-3, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air, and standing by.
Victor Echo 6, Juliet Foxtrot Delta.
Victor Echo 6, Juliet Foxtrot Delta, you're 5-9 into the park. QSL?
QSL, I have you go to 5-5, Alberta, Canada. QSL?
Okay, thank you for the contact, and have a good weekend, 7-3.
7-3, have great activation.
Thanks, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air. QRZ. CQ, 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 Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ POTA, and standing by. can't tell if there's people in the mud there. I hear something. CQ, 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 Parks on the air. Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Whiskey 7, Golf Echo Tango.
Whiskey 7, was it Golf Echo Tango?
Roger, roger.
Alright, Whiskey 7, Golf Echo Tango, you are a 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-9 into Salt Lake City, Utah. Good luck.
Alright, 7-3, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ POTA, QRZ. CQ, 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 Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ. Can I get the portable station again, please? Okay, I'm not sure if it's you or me, but it sounds like you're just slightly off frequency. Could you give me your call sign one more time, please? Okay, Kilo Bravo 7, India Whiskey Oscar. I got you 5-9 into the park, QSL.
Having a hard time with the noise. Kilo Bravo 7, India Whiskey Oscar, QSL.
QSL, Kilo Bravo 7, India Whiskey Oscar. You're 5-9 into the park. 5-9, QSL. QSL, thanks for the contact, 7-3.
Echo 3, Sugar, Radio Whiskey.
Victor Echo 3, Sugar, Radio Whiskey. You're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
I think you got the call now. Victor Echo 3, Sugar, Radio Whiskey. I've got you about 4x4, Peterborough, Ontario, QSL.
QSL, yeah, and I got the call sign all right. You're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
Thanks a lot, man. You have a great day.
Okay, you too, 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Tango Romeo.
Okay, here we go. Kilo Charlie 7 station again.
Kilo Charlie 7, Delta Tango Romeo.
Kilo Charlie 7, Delta Tango Romeo, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-9 into Utah.
Okay, thank you for Utah, and 7-3.
73.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Kilowatt 9 Mike, Charlie.
Okay, the Kilowatt 9 Mike station, please.
Kilowatt 9 Mike, Whiskey Mike, 5-9 is Charlie Oscar, Colorado.
Okay, thank you for Colorado, you're 5-9 into the park, 7-3.
73.
Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, for Parks on the air, QRZ.
Whiskey 6, Juliet Kilo, Delta Zero, Hotel Papa Charlie.
Okay, there was a Whiskey 6 Juliet station, I believe.
Whiskey 6, Juliet Lima Victor.
Whiskey 6, Juliet Lima Victor, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
Roger, you're about a 4-4 into California.
Okay, well thank you for the contact in 7-3.
73.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, for Parks on the air, QRZ. Had a bit of a pile up there, but seems to have gone away. CQ, 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 Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, and listening.
Radio Delta X-ray.
The Radio Delta X-ray station again, please. Was there a Radio Delta X-ray station?
November 9, Radio Delta X-ray.
Okay, November 9, Radio Delta X-ray. I have you 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, thanks for picking me up, Bill. You're 5-5, Indiana.
Okay, great. Thank you for the contact in Indiana, and have a great evening, 7-3.
7-3.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Kilo 4, Kilo Delta Zero, Uniform Hotel Uniform.
Okay, the Kilo 4 station, please.
Kilo 4, Victor Bravo Lima, Park to Park.
Okay, Park to Park, Kilo 4, Victor Bravo Lima. You're 5-9 into the park, and the reference is Victor Echo 0702 QSL.
QSL, got the 5-9 and Victor Echo 0702. You are 5-5, 55 into Kilo 337 4526, Victor Alpha.
Okay, I got the 2 parks. What was the Victor Alpha at the end there?
Roger, 3378, 3378, and 4526, 4526, Virginia.
Okay, I got your 2 parks, and let me just confirm your call sign. Kilo 4 Victor Bravo Lima, QSL?
QSL, that's correct.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for the Park to Park. Have a great activation, 7-3.
You too, 7-3, all done.
This is Victor Echo 7 Alpha Juliet Kilo 4 Parks on the Air, QRZ.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Echo, Bravo.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Echo Bravo, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL?
QSL, 5-9, Arkansas, thanks, 7-3.
7-3, this is Victor Echo 7 Alpha Juliet Kilo calling CQ, Parks on the Air, QRZ. Oh, there's someone way down the mud again. Okay, I heard someone way down the noise. Can I get your call sign a couple times, please? Okay, Echo Alpha 1, Bravo United Lima. You're about a 5-1 into the park. 51, QSL? Thank you very much for the contact. 7-3. Okay, that was great. A little bit of DX. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air, QRZ.
November 0, Uniform X-Ray Zulu.
November 0, Uniform X-Ray Zulu, I think it was. You're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-9 into North Dakota.
Okay, great. Thank you for North Dakota, and 7-3.
Good luck on your activation, 73.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air, QRZ.
Kilo 5-6, November Charlie X-Ray.
Okay, the November Charlie X-Ray station again, please.
Kilowatt Foxtrot 6, November Charlie X-Ray, KF6 NCX.
All right, Kilo Fox 6, November Charlie X-Ray. You're a 5-9 plus here into the park, QSL.
Thank you, you're 5-9 in California. Are you in British Columbia?
Yeah, that's right. I'm in British Columbia. The park number here is Victor Echo 0702.
Okay, good, thank you. I'm trying to do the British Columbia QSO party. Do you know what sort of district you're in?
I think, I did look this up last night. I think it's CVL, Charlie Victor Lima, Cowichan, or maybe it might be Charlie Mike Lima. I'm in the Cowichan Valley. So if you look up that park on the map, it might help you out. I'm pretty sure I'm the Cowichan Valley Malahat region, it's called.
You think it's Charlie Victor Lima?
Either that or Charlie Mike Lima. If you look me up on QRZ after and send me an email, I can confirm that later today for you. But it's the region for sure starts with the word Cowichan, which is Charlie Oscar Whiskey, India Charlie Hotel, Alpha November, Cowichan.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. I'll look that up. I appreciate the contact and the QSO. Thank you.
All right, thank you to you too. 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo calling CQ POTA, QRZ.
Whiskey 7, November 7, Delta 0, Uniform Hotel Uniform.
Okay, there was a Whiskey 7 station, please go ahead.
Whiskey 7, Sierra Bravo Hotel, Avenue 56, Utah.
Okay, Whiskey 7, Sierra Bravo Hotel, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, thanks for the activation, 73.
7-3, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ.
November 7, Delta, Uniform.
The Kilo November 7 station, please.
Roger, Kilo November 7, Delta, you're 5-9 Utah, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-9 plus here into the park in British Columbia, 7-3.
Thanks for the park.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ.
Whiskey 1, Alpha Romeo, Echo 0, Lima, Charlie.
Okay, there was a Whiskey 1 Alpha station.
Whiskey 1, Alpha Romeo.
Whiskey 1 Alpha Romeo, you're 5-9 plus into the park, QSL.
Roger, 5656, Rhode Island, Romeo, India, QS.
Okay, thank you very much for the contact in 7-3.
Roger.
This is Victor Echo 7 Alpha Juliet Kilo calling CQ, Parks on the Air, QRZ. The Hotel Papa station?
Italy 4 Radio Hotel Papa. Italy 4 Romeo Hotel Papa.
I think it's an Italian station. India 4 Romeo Hotel Papa, QSL, QSL, you're 5-5 into the park, 55, QSL.
Roger, QSL, you're 5-3, 5-3 Italy. Thank you for the park for activation, 73, bye-bye.
73, thank you very much for Italy, 73. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ.
3 Mike Kilo.
The Mike Kilo station, go ahead.
November 3 Mike Kilo.
November 3, Mike Kilo, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, I've got you 5-5 into Virginia.
Okay, thank you very much for Virginia and 7-3.
7-3.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ. I think I heard a Park to Park in there, go ahead. Okay, I got the park reference. I didn't catch your call sign. Can I get your call sign a couple times, please? Okay, I just about got it. I got Kilo something for Charlie Papa. Okay, I got it that time. Kilo Zulu for Charlie Papa. You're about a 5-1 into the park, and my reference is Victor Echo 0702 QSL.
QSL, copy the 5-1. You're 5-4. 4 into my park. Thank you for POTA Parks, 7-3.
Okay, thank you very much too. 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7 Alpha Juliet Kilo for Parks on the Air, QRZ.
Kilo Alpha 6, November Papa Delta. Germany Tango.
Okay, can I get the Germany Tango station, please? Was there a Germany Tango station? Victor Echo 0, Germany Tango, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL. Sorry, can I get the calls? Was it Victor Echo 0? Can't understand what you're saying.
Number 2, 1-2, Victor Echo 2, Germany Tango, in Quebec.
Okay, got it that time. Victor Echo 2, Germany Tango, you're 5-5, 5-5, QSL.
5-1,
Okay, thank you very much. 7-3, and there was a Kilo Alpha 6, November Papa Delta, I think it was. You're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, I have you a 5x4, Southern California, QSL.
QSL, thank you for Southern California, and have a great weekend, 7-3.
7-3.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air, QRZ.
November 3, Alpha Lima Kilo.
Okay, the November 3 station, please.
November 3, Alpha Lima Kilo.
November 3, Alpha Lima Kilo, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, you're 5-8 into Sparks, Nevada.
Okay, well, thank you very much for Nevada, and have a great weekend, 7-3.
You too, sir, 73.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air, QRZ.
Kilo 396, Lima Echo Echo,
The Lima Echo Echo, I think it was?
Victor, Kilo 6, India Echo Echo. You are 5-9 into Southern California.
Okay, was it Kilo 6, Lima Echo Echo?
Negative, it's India Echo Echo.
Okay, I knew it was either Lima or India, so I took a chance there. Okay, Kilo 6, India Echo Echo. Yeah, you're 5-9 plus here into the park.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the activation, and have a great day. 7-3.
7-3, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the Air, QRZ.
November 3, kilowatt.
Okay, I got a lot of you in there. I got, there was a November 3 station. Can you go try again? Was there a November 3 station?
November 3, Zulu Kilo India.
November 3, Zulu Kilo India, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL 5151 into Pennsylvania. Thank you for activating.
Okay, thank you very much for the contact. 7-3, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 7, Delta Papa Sierra.
Okay, the Kilo Delta station, please.
Kilo Delta 7, Delta Papa Sierra.
Kilo Delta 7, Delta Papa Sierra, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL 59 in Arizona.
Okay, thank you very much for Arizona, and I hope you have a great weekend, 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Victor Echo 1, Sierra Kilowatt.
Hey, Steve, Victor Echo 1, Sierra Kilowatt, you're a 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, though I don't know how I'm doing that. You're 5353. You're 60 degrees off of me here. I'm pointing north. I can't get my beam turned around in your direction, over.
Wow, like, I'm on the verge of having to turn the radio down, Steve. You're very loud, and I'm taping this, so I'll send you a clip when I get home.
Yeah, no, it's still snowing here, and I can't get the beam turned around the way I want it. So, anyway, I got to keep it between north and 90 degrees. So, I still got Europe I can play with, but glad I managed to pick you up, over.
Yeah, you're coming in loud and strong, and I'm sorry about the snow. We're having pretty good weather now. It's sunny here, fairly clear skies, just a bit wet from the rain the last few days, but it's very nice out here today.
Oh, well, very good. Well, have fun with that, and it's supposed to be cool and sunny by Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll be glad when this stuff is over. 73, they're Bill, all the best.
Okay, thanks very much, Steve. Always good to chat with you. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
November 7, Papa India Bravo.
November 7 station?
Roger, this is November 7, Papa India Bravo. You're 5 and 7 in Northern California.
Okay, November 7, Papa India Bravo. Thank you for the California contact. You're 5-9 here into the park.
QSL the 59 in BC. Thank you very much for the activation.
Okay, thank you very much. 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo. I'll probably take a handful more calls, and then I'm going to have to hit the road. I'm calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Oscar Fox.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Oscar Fox. You're 5-9, QSL.
QSL Bill, you're 5757 in Aurelia, 70 miles north of Toronto. Thank you for the activation.
Okay, thank you very much too. 7-3, have a good weekend. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
November 6, Kilo Mike Hotel.
There was a November 6 Alpha station?
November 6, Alpha Lima Tango.
November 6 Alpha Lima Tango, you are 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, you're 59 into Southern Oregon.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for the Oregon contact, and have a good weekend, 7-3.
Roger, you too.
This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
54 Kilo Mike Hotel. Uniform, Hotel, uniform.
Okay, can I get the Norway Germany 9 station, please?
QSL, Norway, Germany, 9 Pacific, you're 44 into Wisconsin, go ahead.
Okay, November Golf 9 Papa, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, very good, 73, thanks for activating.
7-3. Okay, I'll take one more call, then I'm going to have to hit the road here. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ, Parks on the air, QRZ.
Whiskey 4 Kilo Mike Hotel, Alpha Romeo.
Okay, Whiskey 4 station, please. Was there a Whiskey 4 station?
Yes, Whiskey 4 Kilo Mike Hotel.
Whiskey 4 Kilo Mike Hotel, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, thank you for the 59. You're also 59 in Victor Alpha, sir. Thanks for being here and have fun. W4KMH.
All right, thank you very much. 7-3. Okay, maybe a couple more here. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ POTA, QRZ. Okay, the Whiskey 8 station, please.
Whiskey 8, Sierra, Mike, November.
Whiskey 8, Sierra, Mike, November. You're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL, John in Ohio, and I have you 5-7 here. Thanks for activating 73.
Okay, thank you very much for the contact. 7-3, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ POTA, QRZ.
Alpha Charlie 5, Oscar Charlie.
Alpha Charlie 5, Oscar Charlie, I think it was. You're 5-9 into the park, QSL.
QSL 5151, Arkansas, 7-3.
7-3, this is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ Parks on the air, QRZ.
Whiskey 8, Kilo Alpha Romeo, mobile.
Whiskey 8, Kilo Alpha Romeo, you're 5-9 into the park, QSL. Whiskey 8, Kilo Alpha Romeo, you're 5-9, QSL.
QSL, I got no numbers for you, so I'll give you 2-2.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you very much, and have a good weekend, 7-3. This is Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo, calling CQ. Last call. One more contact, and then I'm going to have to wrap it up here, calling CQ POTA, QRZ. November Whiskey 9 Victoria, you're 5-9, QSL.
Roger, 5-9 Indiana.
Okay, thank you for the 5-9 Indiana. And with that, I'm going to have to call it a wrap. Thank you everyone for the contacts, and I hope you all have a great Sunday, 7-3. Okay, that was a really good activation. And this weather here is amazing today. Almost getting a suntan here. The sun coming up. So I don't know exactly how many. I think it was a couple pages. Alright, I'm just gonna pause just for a sec while I get packed up a bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, I just switched the battery there. The battery is about to run out in the camera. Anyways, that was a really good activation. A couple pages worth of contacts. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking that was a really quick activation, but I think I've been here about 40 minutes or so. The time just flies, I find, when I'm doing parks on the air. So I'll see if I can do this teardown one-handed. Nice view while I'm doing the teardown. But that was definitely a good activation. Having the cell service to be able to spot definitely helped. I think last time I was out on my previous video, if you watched that, it took about 10 minutes for the contacts really to start rolling in constantly, but being able to spot definitely helps. So I'm just winding up these radials. This is a pretty good setup too. The fairly minimal setup and fairly easy to set up and tear down. I usually use the same setup when I'm doing my summits on the air. I used to bring one of those carbon fiber fishing poles, which are about 7 meters, and run a wire up that. I just found that it does do the job for sure, but I just found this setup a lot easier to get going, especially if you can, as long as you can spike the spike in the ground somewhere. And it definitely gets out. Like we had Italy and I think Spain. I think Spain is Echo Alpha, which is great. And I don't know if that's because it's BC QSO party and they're looking for BC contacts, or if we just did well today. But can't complain with that. I'm still just winding these radials up, so this is a pretty boring part of the video. Can't beat that view today either. kind of easy enough. If you do have one of these whips, I suggest you always collapse it, pulling from the bottom here, because the top parts get pretty flimsy, and mine's slightly bent. When I first had it, I tried pulling it down too much, so you only want to take a little bit at a time and pull it down. And especially as you get to the top here where it gets pretty weak. And this just quickly disconnects. This fits nicely in this little bunch kit, I guess it is. Pretty nicely packed away kit. There's the tuner bag. Didn't need the tuner today, which is always good. I'm just going to pause it for a minute while I walk back to the car. So that was a great activation. I'm trying to think of anything I could have done differently to make it better, but I think pretty ideal setup. If I had more time, it'd be nicer, but I have some other things to do today. The weather definitely helped. This is it almost feels like a hot spring day of today. Bit of a hike up here to the parking lot. Okay. It's usually pretty dark and gloomy here in the parking lot, but this weather. And I always thought over there might be a nice place to activate from, especially with the big trees. So I'll have to come here maybe with Simon one day and do that. And now we're back up at the parking lot, and take a look down. You can kind of see where we just were. Maybe just over there. So if you watched this far, thank you very much for joining me on the activation. That was a very successful activation, and I'm definitely going to be back here. I think this is the park I activate the most, so more than likely do another video from this park. Alright, thank you very much. Until next time, this is Bill, Victor Echo 7, Alpha Juliet Kilo 73.